Now I would like to talk to you about my spawning of bomb. So, when an input is placed, it'll check if the player is dead, and if they are not dead, then at one time it'll get the current node for player 2, because this player 2 is 1. It'll spawn a bomb in that location, and then it'll set that bomb's location, so it won't keep following the player. Then I've binded it an event to explode and a delay so the player can't keep spamming bombs. So when the bomb explodes, under here I have two separate things, one for bomb and one for bomb explode. So if we open both of them up, the bomb will place, it'll get its location, then I've got a timer, a little graph there, that is so it will expand via that timeline, and it will set its actual mesh so it looks like it's going to explode, and when that's finished it calls the bomb explode and it destroys the actor. So the bomb, this thing, will disappear and then bomb explode will happen. And if that is overlapped with anything, with the player, it'll cast death. And if it overlaps with a grid, it'll get those coordinates. Because if it is overlapped with a grid, then it will have to, and under here, you can see there is a lot of spaghetti. This is because it finds out its coordinates, all those around it, and if it is at 0, if the player's ability is at 0, then it will loop through all of them. It'll find out if it's an obstacle, and if it isn't an obstacle, it'll get its last index, it'll spawn, and it will spawn all the explosions around there. So for 1, it'll find that, it'll go through, so for where it is, it'll go through it, it'll find if it's a good look, if it's an actual place, it'll find if it's an obstacle, and if it isn't, it will then spawn the bomb in that place, and then it'll do that for 2, 3, and 4, all of them, finding out each one's location and then spawning a bomb. And if the player's inventory or pickups that we talked about is 1, it'll do that for each one around it too, slowly increasing in size and doing the same for each one of them and going back through each other one so it can get each location. For the player, the inventory is simple. If they get a pickup, it'll check whether it's a number or not. It'll set the number to 0 at the beginning. Then I've got an event so that if they get a pickup and it's only a certain amount, it will not add anything to the pickup, whereas for the reduce inventory I've just had it minus because it doesn't go below 0. Then I think, yeah, so it'll call the bomb explode. So the bomb here will call bomb explode, and under grid manager, that is when the event is called and the bomb explode will take place. It's a lot of spaghetti.